Hello, Arya here, and sorry. And today I'm hosting another Q&A. So let's start the Q&A. This question is by Red World Cartoon. He asked me, "What's your moment about me?" I don't know. We don't talk that much, so I'll skip this question now. This question. Okay, next question is by your local the good dude Plotagon fan. He asked me when you started Plotagon. I started Plotagon on January 8th, 2024. The first video was Gelu gets a friend from Cambodia. Next question is by Ariana Gorbe too. She asked me 5 questions. First question is, why do you like Hatsune Miku? You literally made a video introducing her out of the blue. Well, I like Hatsune Miku because I loved her songs very, very much. I loved her when I was 7, and sorry. I also used to like Kagamine Rim, and more. Hatsune Miku is very, very adorable, like your character, Mika Shikawa. Next question is, if you were the president of your country, what will you do? Well, honestly, I don't know if I was the president. Since my country has both president and prime minister, I think if I was the prime minister of my country, I would make peace with countries that don't like Israel, like the Muslim countries, like and more. Next question is, what's your opinion on Mika? And what would you do if she was mistaken for her voice synthesizing counterpart? I would do what I would stop people. I think I would stop people all for calling. I would stop people like Vietnam Williams does. So yeah, that's the way of yeah. That's what I do. For next question is, what's your favorite male character from the past? Well, my favorite is my favorite. Sorry about the yelling. Wow. I think my favorite is Elia Benovitz. Yeah. Yeah, for real, because he's very, very he looks handsome. 5. Not last but not least. Eh, not last but not least. I mean, yes, last but not least from Ariana. If your version of Vietnam was real, what would you do? Um, wow, oh wow. I would, um, I would make, I would, speak, I would, I would sing with them, and also I would, ask Vietnam if they to teach me more words in Vietnamese and more. And that's the questions of Ariana. Think this question is these questions are from Jerome, the BFDI fan 2K10. He asked 4 questions. First question is, what is your reaction when my versions of Vietnam and China are friends? I am confused. I'm really confused right now because Vietnam and China are actually enemies. 2. What is your favorite video in my channel? Well, my favorite of your video in your channel is sorry, that you made a fan art out of Vietnam Williams, and Vietnam is blushing. 3. Next question. If you can have one country to be your roommate, who will it be? My roommate would be, I don't know, maybe Vietnam or my country, even though I don't like my country's government because of my country's prime minister. Last question by Jerome is, what is your favorite cat video? My favorite cat video is Russian blue cats. There's breed called Russian blue cats. Russian blue cats have green eyes and blue-gray fur. And my favorite cat videos are actually Yekaterina, Nisa, and what's her name? Bonnie. And the cat and the owner is from Sweden. Next question is by Pearly. She asked me, is there any object shows that you like? On 2023, I used to like BFDI, but now I less like object shows. So no, there's no object shows that I like anymore. Next question is by Cassie, Red Rose Bunny. She asked me, have you or your siblings ever kept singing the song Old MacDonald Had a Farm All the Time? Yes, I did. I think I did. I don't remember doing that, but I think I did do that. I think I did that. I don't remember anymore. This question is by Tan. Tan asked me, "What's your favorite book, movie, or show?" I don't watch movie or TV shows or reading books that often. I think my favorite movie, I'll pick movie, is, if I'm not mistaken, there's a movie that I liked called Forrest Gump. He said that his mommy says life is like a box of chocolate. So I like that movie, even though there's a scary moment that he's in the Vietnam War. Last but not least, this question is by Cassie, and she asked me, "Have you ever visited an animal farm before?" Yes, I did. I visited 2 animal farms, as long as I remember. Yeah, I've I've visited the farm before. I've visited farms before. Horse farm, cow farm, and a farm that has more than one animal, which is goats, rabbits, guinea pigs, and chickens. Um, and the and my aunt has a horse farm, and she yeah she if I'm not mistaken, my aunt is teaching. No, it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, I have an aunt who has a horse farm. Sorry. Okay, everyone, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. See you all in my next video. Goodbye.